Here's the refined version of your paragraph. Welcome back to Thrive Forward. Here we unpack the ideas that empower you to live a richer, more purposeful life. Today, we're diving into a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, mastering the art of focusing on what's within your control. In a fast-paced world full of unpredictability and noise, this simple yet profound mindset shift can change everything, from how you tackle obstacles to how you find calm amidst the chaos. Let's explore how embracing this timeless wisdom can elevate your life today. The philosophy: what do Stoics mean by control? The teachings of the ancient Stoics, particularly those of Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, offer profound insights into how we can navigate life with greater calm and clarity. One of their core principles revolves around the concept of control, specifically distinguishing between the things we can control and the things we cannot. By understanding this distinction, we can begin to master our responses to the world around us, leading to greater peace of mind. The Stoic philosophy can be distilled into a simple but powerful framework. Life is divided into two categories: things we can control and things we cannot control. It's essential to grasp that peace of mind is not about changing or mastering everything in our external environment, but about focusing on what lies within our power. When we place our energy on the things that we can influence, we free ourselves from the anxiety and frustration that often arise from trying to control the uncontrollable. Consider the weather, for instance. No matter how much we desire it to be sunny, stormy, or calm, the weather remains outside our control. Similarly, we cannot dictate other people's opinions, actions, or responses. The opinions of others, their judgments, or their criticisms are simply beyond our grasp. Unexpected events, such as a traffic jam, a sudden change in plans, or a global crisis, are also beyond our control. These are facts of life, inevitable and unpredictable. But here's where the Stoic wisdom truly shines. While we cannot control external circumstances, we always have control over our reactions, our mindset, and our choices. We can choose how we respond to the weather, the opinions of others, or any unexpected event. We can decide whether to react with anger or patience, with frustration or acceptance. The Stoics believe that our attitude, our ability to choose how we respond, is where our true power lies. For example, if you face an unexpected delay or setback, you cannot control the situation itself, but you can control your attitude towards it. Do you choose to see it as a minor inconvenience, or do you allow it to ruin your day? Do you choose to stay calm and adapt, or do you let frustration take over? By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, your attitude, your decisions, you cultivate resilience and emotional clarity. This philosophy doesn't just apply to everyday inconveniences. It extends to larger life challenges as well. When we internalize the concept of control, we can approach any situation with a mindset of self-mastery, knowing that while we cannot dictate the circumstances, we are always in charge of our response. In conclusion, the Stoics offer us a transformative perspective on control. It's not about mastering the world around us, but mastering ourselves within it. By focusing on what we can control, our mindset, our actions, and our choices, we open the door to a more peaceful, resilient, and fulfilling life. This shift in focus isn't merely theoretical. It's a practical tool for living more consciously and gracefully in the face of life's unpredictability. Why we waste energy on the uncontrollable. Take a moment and reflect. How much time do we spend consumed by worries about things completely beyond our control? Whether it's the behavior of others, global events that we have no power to influence, or outcomes that haven't even materialized yet, we often find ourselves expending vast amounts of mental energy on things that we can neither change nor predict. It's a common human experience, one that nearly everyone can relate to at some point. We become preoccupied with the actions and opinions of others, anxious about how they might affect our lives or how they might perceive us. We worry about global affairs, political turmoil, or events beyond our borders that may seem overwhelming, yet we have no way of directly impacting them. And we endlessly speculate about the future, often imagining worst-case scenarios that may never come to pass. But here's the fundamental issue. All of this energy, all of this time spent stressing over the uncontrollable, is ultimately wasted. We can't control how others act or think, We can't alter the course of world events with a single thought, and we can't shape the future with our anxieties or predictions. When we channel our mental energy into these areas, we not only drain ourselves emotionally, but also take our focus away from the things that truly matter in life, the things we can control. The Stoics were keenly aware of this tendency. They recognized that worrying about things beyond our control only disturbs our peace of mind and impedes our ability to focus on what truly matters. Instead of fixating on things that are outside of our influence, they taught us to turn our attention inward, to focus on what we can control: our growth, our actions, and our values. By redirecting our mental energy to these areas, we begin to cultivate a life of purpose and fulfillment. Think about it. You have complete control over your actions. Every day, you choose how to respond to the challenges you face. You control how you interact with others, how you approach your goals, and how you take care of your well-being. Your personal growth, the development of your skills, your mindset, and your character is entirely within your hands. When you prioritize these elements, you channel your energy into things that actually move the needle in your life. Moreover, the focus on your values is the foundation of lasting fulfillment. When you align your actions with your core beliefs and principles, you empower yourself to live authentically and with purpose. No external event or the opinion of others can take away your sense of purpose when you are grounded in what matters most to you. By shifting your energy from the uncontrollable to the controllable, you stop wasting your time on anxiety and start investing it in building the life you truly want. The more we focus on our growth, our actions, and our values, the more peace, clarity, and power we gain. And in doing so, we set the stage for a more fulfilling, resilient, and empowered life. In the end, the question we should ask ourselves is simple. Why continue wasting precious mental energy on the uncontrollable when we could be using that same energy to shape the future we desire? Real-life application, the circle of control. In our fast-paced, unpredictable world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by worries and concerns that seem too big to handle. But what if I told you that much of the mental clutter you experience comes from focusing on things you can't control? The Stoics, whose philosophy has stood the test of time, offer a powerful framework for managing stress and regaining peace of mind by focusing on the things within our control. One of the most effective ways to apply this is through the circle of control exercise. Here's how it works. Start by writing down everything that's currently weighing on your mind, the things that you're anxious or worried about. These could be work-related concerns, personal relationships, future uncertainties, or anything else that's causing you stress. Once you've written down all of your worries, go through them and divide them into two distinct categories: the things you can control and the things you cannot control. This simple exercise helps you take a step back and gain perspective on what's truly in your power and what is simply beyond your reach. The key insight here is this: most of what we worry about falls into the category of the uncontrollable. The opinions of others, the outcomes of events beyond our influence, and unpredictable circumstances all belong in that second category. And yet, we often spend the majority of our time focusing on these uncontrollable elements, draining ourselves emotionally and mentally. Now, here's the transformative part. Once you've identified what's in your control, focus your attention solely on that first list. Redirect your energy toward the actions, choices, and attitudes that you can control. When you put your time and effort into what you can influence, you take back your power. For instance, instead of fixating on the outcome of a job interview, something that is, in reality, outside your control, focus on the things you can prepare: your research, your presentation, your confidence. Prepare to the best of your ability and let go of worrying about what you can't control, like the interviewer's mood or any external circumstances. Similarly, instead of stressing about someone's opinion of you or how others perceive your decisions, shift your focus to living in alignment with your own values. When you make decisions based on who you truly are and what you believe, the opinions of others hold less weight. The only opinion that really matters is your own. By making this shift, focusing on the controllable rather than the uncontrollable, you not only reduce the stress and anxiety that often come with constant worry, but you also boost your confidence. When you take deliberate, focused action in areas that are within your control, you start to feel more competent, more capable, and more in command of your life. This shift is not just about stress reduction, it's about reclaiming your sense of agency and taking ownership of your responses to life's challenges. In a world that often feels out of control, the Circle of Control exercise serves as a reminder that you have the power to shape your own experience. It's not about controlling the world around you, but about controlling your response to it. And in doing so, you create a life that's not dictated by external forces, but by your own thoughtful, intentional actions. So, next time you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to pause and apply the Circle of Control. Focus on what you can change and let go of the rest. This simple exercise can be a game changer in how you approach life and transforming stress into empowerment and worry into confidence. Stoic practices to strengthen focus. The Stoics, known for their timeless wisdom and practical approach to life, developed a set of powerful habits to help individuals focus on what truly matters. In a world where distractions are endless and external pressures often feel overwhelming, these Stoic practices serve as anchors, tools to keep our minds grounded in the present and focused on what's within our control. Whether you're dealing with daily stress, striving for personal growth, or simply looking to find more peace in your life, these practices are simple yet transformative. Here are 3 Stoic habits you can start today to strengthen your focus and cultivate a more centered, intentional life. Journaling. Reflect on what's within your control. One of the most powerful tools the Stoics used to maintain clarity was journaling. The ancient philosopher Marcus Aurelius, for instance, filled his personal writings with reflections on his thoughts, actions, and emotions. Journaling, in the Stoic sense, isn't just about writing down your day. It's about reflecting on your thoughts and examining what's in your control. Each morning or evening, take time to sit with your journal. Reflect on what's within your power to influence and what lies outside of it. What aspects of your day are within your control? Your reactions, your attitude, your choices. What areas of your life can you improve by focusing on your own actions rather than external factors? By doing this daily, you train your mind to constantly bring your focus back to what you can change, releasing the unnecessary stress that arises from worrying about the uncontrollable. 2. Meditation. Let go of thoughts about things you can't change. Meditation, as practiced by the Stoics, isn't just about quieting the mind. It's about learning to let go of the thoughts and worries that weigh us down. Stoic meditation involves focusing on the present moment, observing your thoughts, and gently guiding your mind away from the distractions that pull you in every direction. In today's world, we're bombarded with constant information and distractions. It's easy to become consumed by thoughts of things that are outside of our control, whether it's the behavior of others, global events, or future uncertainties. Stoic meditation teaches you to acknowledge these thoughts without becoming attached to them. It's about releasing the mental grip on things you cannot change and returning your focus to what's happening right now in your own mind and life. This practice helps you build a deeper sense of inner peace and emotional resilience, allowing you to navigate life with greater calm and clarity. 3. Gratitude. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most transformative practices the Stoics use to cultivate contentment and shift their focus inward. In a society that often encourages comparison and dissatisfaction, it's easy to fall into the trap of focusing on what we don't have rather than appreciating what we do. The Stoics understood that peace comes not from acquiring more, but from appreciating the present moment and being thankful for what is already in our lives. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be something as simple as the opportunity to learn and grow, the relationships you've nurtured, or the resilience you've built through challenges. By consistently focusing on gratitude, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. You begin to train your mind to notice the positives in your life rather than dwelling on what's missing or out of your control. By incorporating these 3 Stoic practices into your daily routine, journaling, meditation, and gratitude, you can start to rewire your mind for greater focus, peace, and intentionality. These habits don't require major life changes, but their cumulative effect is profound. They help you stay anchored in the present, reduce unnecessary stress, and cultivate a mindset that's less reactive and more empowered. In a world that's constantly pulling us in different directions, the Stoic practices offer a way to regain control and live a life that's centered on what truly matters. The rewards of letting go. In a world brimming with complexity and noise, the simple act of letting go can be a profound transformation. When you shift your focus to what you can control and release the mental weight of everything else, life becomes clearer, calmer, and infinitely more fulfilling. This perspective, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, isn't about giving up. It's about reclaiming your time, energy, and emotional freedom. The rewards of this shift are immense, touching every aspect of your life in ways you might not expect. First and foremost, letting go of the uncontrollable frees you from the burden of unnecessary worry. How often do we find ourselves paralyzed by fears of what might happen or consumed by the opinions and actions of others? These worries are thieves, robbing us of time and energy that could be spent more wisely. By focusing on what is within your control, you redirect that energy toward constructive pursuits, creating a life that feels more intentional and rewarding. Consider relationships, for example. By letting go of the need to control how others think or behave, you create space for more genuine connections. You can approach your relationships with openness and authenticity, focusing on what you bring to the table, your kindness, your understanding, your ability to communicate effectively. This not only strengthens your bonds with others, but also removes the stress of trying to manage things that were never yours to control in the first place. Relationships flourish when you invest in them with clarity and intention, unburdened by external pressures. The same principle applies to your passions. When you stop worrying about outcomes that are beyond your influence, whether it's external validation, financial success, or societal expectations, you can fully immerse yourself in the process of doing what you love. The act of pursuing your passions becomes its own reward, driven by the joy and fulfillment it brings, rather than the pursuit of external markers of success. This mindset allows you to work with purpose and creativity, unshackled by fears of failure or judgment. Finally, focusing on what you can control is the foundation of personal growth. By letting go of distractions and devoting your energy to self-improvement, you create the conditions for becoming the best version of yourself. Whether it's cultivating discipline, building resilience, or nurturing your values, these are all areas where your actions make Gaia a direct, indirect impact. Growth is not a result of wishing the world were different. It's a result of changing yourself to meet the world as it is. The rewards of letting go extend far beyond reduced stress or improved focus. They redefine how you live. You gain a deeper sense of freedom, knowing that your happiness and fulfillment are not tied to external factors, but grounded in your own choices and actions. This is a kind of liberation that allows you to thrive, no matter what life throws your way. Ultimately, the rewards of letting go come down to this. You stop wasting energy on what doesn't matter and start investing it in what does. Building meaningful relationships, pursuing your passions with purpose, growing into the person you aspire to be. These are the things that make life rich and worthwhile, and they're all within your control. All it takes is the courage to let go. What's one thing you can start focusing on today that's within your control? Take a moment to reflect on it, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comments below, whether it's committing to a new habit, letting go of a worry that's been holding you back, or simply focusing on being present in the moment. Every step forward matters. If this video resonated with you and provided value, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Your support helps us continue creating content that inspires and empowers. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Together, we're building a community of growth, resilience, and purpose. Thank you for watching, and remember, every day is an opportunity to thrive forward. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.